Like now?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to e-rev.tv, the electronic revolution. Bringing you some StarCraft 2 tonight. My name is Laser. As always, casting with me tonight is Trey. How you doing, Trey?
Pretty good, pretty good. Ready to watch this PvZ, Team Insanity versus R Sports. We've covered R Sports before, but never Insanity, so I'm interested to see how this will go.
Yeah, we're going to do something a little different. We did cover R Sports. We covered Maker and Ver, which are their two Terran players, but tonight we're going to be covering Sinatra, which is their Protoss player. They also have a Zerg player playing tonight, but who wants to watch that? Gross. Zerg is nasty. But we do have a PvZ. And what was that? What was that? Spawning in the top left corner is our blue Protoss, RS Sinatra, and he moved his probes before making his probe from the Nexus?
Oh, good God.
Gross! Gross!
Oh, good
And
God.
this guy's on a
And
sponsored
apparently
team.
he likes
Get out of here.
Warcraft 3 music.
Get out of here. I think RS is going to have openings for Protoss players. Get the hell out.
So obviously,
spawning
first
in the
map,
Hold on.
in this best of 3 is going to be Shakira's Plateau. That's for CEVO final week, right before playoffs. And they're spawning in close air positions. Sinatra, blue Protoss, is going to be in the top left. And Insanity, Jay and Fractal, is going to be in the top right, is yellow Zerg.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to have Forge Fast Expand. Based on the pylon position at the bottom of the ramp from the main to the natural for the Protoss player.
Definitely a possibility.
It's a great opening, but on Shakira's Plateau, it's not exactly... Well, it's still a good opening. The problem is you have the back rocks that connect the base, like you said, close air positions. But after the rocks are broken down, it's obviously just close positions in general. Come on, man. I know my Protoss. I know what I'm talking about.
Pull down, 14 pull for Fractal.
Yeah, but again, no gas, which means we won't see Speedling upgrade play. What we're going to see is probably a fast Roach Warren, a quicker Queen, and then on 16 or 18 we'll probably see an expansion to a hatchery.
Most definitely. There it goes, 16. If he doesn't
He's
get
just got to
blocked.
get his 300 minutes.
Oh, he doesn't see it. There we go. Now we'll probably see it here.
215, 240 mineral. He's just waiting on it at this point.
Yeah, he's ready. It's two predictions so far we've made that hadn't made us look like asses yet, so let's see if we can't keep that going.
5 for 1,000 combined we are.
Yeah, roughly.
Uh-oh. Gas steal? Gas steal? Is the drone going to do the gas steal? No, he's not.
No, he's got full health. There's no reason yet, and he sees he hasn't taken either gas.
I like Forge Fast Expand play because it really lets you secure your natural, unlike going 3-gate Sentry. I hate that. Every time we cast that, I continuously tell... Oh! Pylon cannons! What? Look at the natural for the Zerg.
Oh, man, he's sending 4
Oh, but he's
drones
going to
out.
get it.
And blocked. Oh, man, good
Oh,
timing.
no, he does the third pylon trick. Nice. Now we got to see if he's going to decide to cancel or just build the cannons right behind it.
There we go.
Right behind it. Oh, here we go.
Excellent.
Get out of here.
Excellent.
Not in my house.
Exciting start by Sinatra. I like that. One cannon's building. It's going to be enough to take out those 4 drones and most likely this hatchery as well. But 4 Zerglings, he may choose to build another cannon. We'll see.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Sealed
he
him
cancels
in.
the hat.
Cancels it. Excellent as he cancels that second cannon. He's not trying to do anything crazy here. Just keep him in and stop him from getting that expansion while he quickly gets his. So he's going to have the economic lead by a lot. As he goes for double gas there. 1 gateway. Wow. Good start.
This is going to allow him a lot of openings now. If he decides to actually, you know, expand, I mean, he hasn't dropped that Nexus yet, but if he still opts to, he has a lot of choices at that point. He can go as high as 6 to 8 gateways. I mean, 6 gateways is 6 gateways with tech. You know, like he can get a starport, or you could get a robo bay on top of that, or he could go straight up 8 gateways on 2 bases, and then he can tech just about anything he wants. It's going to give him really good opening.
Ooh, he loses his only
so we have spine
drone outside the base, which he has spotting. Oh no, he doesn't. He gets it away. but still, it's not going to be able to stay the tower, which is what he wants. If I was in Fractal's position, I'd be breaking these rocks down for maybe some kind of backdoor harassment.
Well, what he's going to do
it
is
looks like he's
move
going
this
to creep
creep
that
too
spine crawler forward.
Yeah, exactly. And he's going to just pick down at the pylons with the top to bottom advantage, the height advantage. Gateway City.
Yep, but by then it's just going to be, it's exactly what he wants. Like, Sinatra knows he's going to get through, but it's just delaying him, which he's doing big time.
Yep, teching the lair. So, but there's really nothing you can do at lair besides get upgrades for roaches on 2 gas. I mean, 1 base 2 gas, you can't support mutas, you can't support, yeah, but you can't support mutas, you can't really support hydras. I mean, it's really difficult.
You don't need to, trust me. I have contain builds as a Terran. You go all, you bunker their front, kind of like those cannons are doing right now. And there's only a couple effective things that go against it. Nidus Worm is one of them, because they build so quick. They build in 20 seconds, and all you need is just a little patch of vision, which he obviously has.
Left
side of that base of Sinatra, so he could do that.
That's very possible, and you're right. There's the Nidus with Roach Warren. So I don't know if he's going to go fast because he is getting speedling upgrades. So, but it's not done. So he's either going to use a lot of Zerglings, or he might just wait till the Roaches are done and go in with Roaches. But at either way, his Warp Tech isn't done though. So he's really got to get it going.
He's getting ready to do it, and he's got no vision over there. Let's go to Sinatra's cam.
This could actually end up
vision where that Nidus is going to
winning
be.
the game.
He's going to see a ton of units in his base, and he's not going to be ready for it. He does build a cannon there, so maybe he's got some kind of foresight to what's going on, but then Nidus is going up, and it's just about done.
Warp Gate's just finished. He's really going to have to get a lot of Zealots. He can see it. This is going to be deadly.
Like I said, he probably can't win the game from right here, but still, that's going to put him at about even. He didn't expand yet, which is surprising.
Spine crawlers in the base by the...
Excellent block, though. Excellent block. But the spine crawlers, that's new. I haven't seen that before, actually. That's pretty good.
He needs more Zealots. He definitely needs more Zealots.
Still, though, great positioning by him. Great positioning.
GG.
He says, good game. First game won by Sinatra. Wow. Positioning is everything there. He didn't freak out. He just said, you know what? There might be a million Zerglings in my base, but, you know, they can't get through. He made a probe wall, which a little bit weird, and he didn't expand like a Forge Fast Expand. He did it like he was going to do a Forge Fast Expand, and then it just looked like kind of a slow, late 4-gate. You ever see that before?
Contain. Well, I mean, he probably would have expanded had he not gotten the contain. If the contain didn't go through, he probably would have just, you know, D'd up his natural and went for the expansion. But at the point where you have that contain, I mean, going just for 4-gate, I mean, he had enough probes to continue to expand. I think maybe he was just waiting to see if there was any cheesy stuff coming, like give himself some cushion time, because had he dropped that Nexus, he would not have been able to do what he just did to hold off that Zergling rush.
Well, actually, I saw Sinatra did scout the Nidus network, and he says, as soon as I saw the Nidus network, I was like, better cannon up. And he did, and it worked. And quick first game. Interesting first game, but a good game. Here we go into game 2, chosen Xel'Naga Caverns by Fractal, which is kind of weird for Zerg, I think. Well, it's pretty even for each matchup, I think.
Oh, we got to get Pele in here.
I sent it. I sent the thing.
Okay, so we got Pele on camera instead of Bobcat this time. So anyone at
Yes,
Team
for those
Liquid
of you
e-rev?
watching, the guy controlling the camera, and what you see is Pele here. You're not going to hear him today, but he owns e-rev.tv.
So PVZ, whoa. Oh, I looked at the map like really fast and I thought it was Shakira's Plateau again. I was like, wait, they can't play the same map back to back.
Double play.
What's going on?
What the F?
Okay, so match 2 on Xel'Naga Caverns, which is kind of... I feel like maybe not a terrible choice, but I mean the Zerg did get to pick. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like when you get the choice of the map, you should probably pick the map that's most heavily favored for you. But this might just be his favorite map, you know. So whatever. It's a good map. It's nothing crazy. I like
Yeah,
it.
he can get a lot of expansions off. I mean, he can obviously get his natural pretty quick. He can get a third and a fourth really quick. But we've been seeing Zergs doing that crazy expand to the sides, you know? Expanding to the
Yeah,
right and
yeah.
left side of the map, no problem. But let's get positions out of the way. Spawning in the bottom left corner is our blue Protoss RSvsInsanity. And spawning in the top right corner is our yellow Zerg.
Yep. That's a Zerg.
Insanity JN Fractal. Yeah, for a second I forgot what clan it was because he didn't have a tag in there. That stuff always messes me up. Like Maker
Oh, I
and
know.
Fur don't have RS tags, and like when you're doing it on the fly, I'm like, oh man. But it's not as bad as when we casted Energy's matches, because every time I had to say a Stoji's name, Energy has that capital
Yeah.
G.
Go
and I'm like,
Stoji.
yeah, like Gustoji, Edar Gustoji. I'm like, oh man, come on, you're killing me. I think
Yeah.
all clan tags should have a hyphen or an apostrophe.
You can't though. You can't
Something
have them in
annoying.
StarCraft 2 like that. StarCraft is weird.
I think
in
you
that
can.
way.
I think Liquid, Tyler, and Huck, I think they all have those. I think Team Liquid has like a... You sure? You sure?
Not
You
in
got
game.
good
Not in
rules?
game. It's only letters. You can have spaces or symbols. Nothing.
Okay. Okay. Well, spawning pool down, extractor down, which means we're definitely going to see Speedling play on this map, which isn't a bad choice. It does have a pretty big distance. Speedling play almost worked against, I believe it was Ver the other day? Or was it Maker's match? Where they just had
Almost
constant
doesn't
Speedlings
count.
coming down. A dozen horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's true. There we go. There's two pylons before that gateway's done. Is that a normal thing for Protoss, or is he going for a slightly different build?
It does with Banelings. No, the second pylon
blocked.
is that second pylon is standard on 16. 16 out of 18, you want that pylon, and that drone is just gonna prevent
just
the
being
cybernetic score from
obnoxious.
dropping.
He knows that's where he
Yeah.
wants to put it, and he's just being a jerk right now. I like it.
Yep. This would be a good time to see Zerglings
targeting
running
him,
across the
targeting
map to
him
get
down.
in.
There we go.
He's gonna
He's
get
gonna
it.
have to run. He's gonna get that down, or he's just gonna chase.
I
him.
would drop the
There we
core
go, nice.
before, yeah. I would definitely drop the core before chasing that, because he's already lost enough time on the core.
Yeah. Good work though by Fractal. Good drone harassment. Which is something I'm not familiar with. All I play is Terran, and I'm not familiar with the drone harass. I'm only a recipient of the drone harass, and I hate it.
21.
And he loses first blood. Sinatra.
So 21 hatch for
Yeah,
Zerg
well,
player.
He was
That's
and
sweet.
I don't even want to say that was on purpose, because he was microing that drone so much in his base that he may have just lost track. I mean, that happens a lot. You're doing one thing and you're not keeping track of what's going on in your base.
Ooh, I like this play. I think he saw that hatch go down, and what he's doing is he's gonna chrono boost Zealots from one gateway. This is, I don't know how effective this is gonna be on Zelnaga Caverns, but on Steps of War, where the map is really, really short, you don't actually have to two-gate. You can one-gate chrono boost Zealots and just do what you're doing in your base normally, and it's really effective. And we have
There he
proxy
goes. It looks
pylon
like he's
going
going for
down.
a quick 4-gate. He's gonna probably try and end this early. He sees
Oh,
those
he's gonna
two
get that
zealots
queen.
in. Intercept the queen for sure. Yeah.
That queen is
As
down.
even the probe comes in for some work, and they take it down.
They're
with
gonna
no
go for
problem.
that pylon though, but that's not enough
Yep.
Zerglings to deal with these many Zealots.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna chase him away. Good work as the third one comes in.
I would cancel this natural. I would definitely be canceling this natural. Ooh, cannon!
Warp tech and a tower
Cannon!
and a pylon.
What? Doesn't matter.
Oh my
Cannon started.
God.
That hatch is done. There's nothing that hatch can do. There's nothing they
Yeah,
can do about
it
that hatch
cannot
now.
be canceled anymore. He just has to take it, or hopefully beat this. But 3 zealots, 2 cannons now. I don't see it happening.
Warp tech's
And this
almost
is
done.
another interesting play
20
by RS.
links.
Every time we watch RS, they do something new, and I like it.
20 links with
And
the
they're
run by. He's gonna go with the run by.
He is. He's gonna try, but it's blocked though. He's ready for it. Sinatra's ready for that run by, and Warp Tech is done. He hasn't upgraded his gates yet, but Warp Tech is done. So if he notices this,
Hatch
I would
falls.
upgrade as quick as possible and warp in some units as soon as I could. He's about to break through. He's getting there. Warp gates are going. He's
Can't
not going
do
to be
it.
in time though. But it's only
He's
going to be.
good.
Oh, he did it! He did it! He blocked it. Excellent. There's more, but it's
They're
just
not
too
on
late.
hold
It's
position
too late.
though. He
Nothing
can get the run
do.
by. He's gonna get the run by.
Oh
Oh,
no! Oh
bad
no!
play from our Protoss player. We have a cannon in the mineral line, but he's really gonna have to just
Yeah, not bad. He can surround it with the probes like he was doing, and
look at
it's
that.
gonna-
Look
yeah,
at that
he's not gonna
probe
take it
play.
easy.
That's so nice. He's just
Excellent probe,
constantly
Minecraft.
clicking on minerals so that they can walk right
Yeah.
through the Zerglings and take no
For
damage.
those, for those of you
Gosh.
new players at home, how he was kind of sailing through life there without any effort, having to go around anything. That's if you click on your minerals, they go through units. So just a little trick for you guys at home if you don't know that. So he was excellent probe micro by Sinatra. I don't know if he practices this in his off time or just dreams of it when he's sleeping, but that was pretty slick. I like that.
What I really like is you notice how the probes decided to walk past the assimilator and the cannon. It's because he clicked on a mineral patch that is natural, and it made them walk in that direction, so past the
Yeah.
wall off basically, and the Zerglings can't do
Excellent.
that. And then the only thing that I have an issue with is he didn't put anyone back on he didn't put anything back on assimilator on his
The
right
right
hand
side gas, yeah. He's also got,
got-
4 on the
he's
left
got
gas,
4.
which is yeah, kind of weird.
Okay. And Valen, the manager of RS, just messaged me and wanted me to know that this guy, our Protoss player, is an ex-pro Warcraft 3 player. So obviously, great micro. If you played Warcraft 3, you needed micro, but
Yeah.
he's not that great
Yeah,
apparently on
definitely.
the macro side of the game. Because Warcraft 3, you could do a lot off of one base, which is pretty good reason to pick Protoss. Because I myself, as a Protoss player, don't really have to expand that often.
No, not at all. And Warcraft 3 was a super micro-intensive game. There he goes. He's sending out those roaches now to break down and get into his second base. And he's actually not too far behind, especially economically, because they have roughly the same amount of harvesters. He's got 2 less, but he's bringing that second base up still before Sinatra is able to get his second base up. I feel like that was an excellent harassment by him, and if he had followed it up, he probably would have been able to end the game. But
See, now-
we'll see. We'll see what happens now. 3-gate robo.
Both
1
these
base
players
still.
here, both these players here are
still a
making
solid composition, a good army, and we're going to go into a bit of a standoff here, kind of, and wait for him to see what happens.
both these players are making blind decisions, and the Protoss is making the better of the two because you have, if you look at the cameras, well, Fractal saw a building going up next to the forge. I mean, he could have told it was a robo bay if he checked on it really quick, or a robotics bay, or robo facility, sorry. But he opted to go Hydralisk in, and our Protoss is opting to go Colossus, and they're both doing this blind. I mean, they don't know that the other player is teching which direction, and the Protoss is going to come out way on top, way on top. Colossus just tear through Hydralisk.
Well, Sinatra saw the Hydralisk Den, actually, so I feel like that's a good choice for him. But Fractal has, yeah, like you said, he's only seen the one building, Robo Bay, and even then, he doesn't know if he's building Colossus or Immortals out of it. So,
Well, he's seen it
I
now.
feel like he needs to scout a little better.
When I was originally going to do the call, he didn't see it. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a big lead for the Protoss player at this point. And especially he gets his second base up and he can get the gas geysers from that. He can just pump out Colossus, no problem. But I don't think he's got Thermal Lance going, which is the huge upgrade needed.
Not yet.
So
He's got the only upgrade he has at the moment is +1 ground. Other than that, doesn't have any upgrades going.
that +1 does affect the Colossus and the Immortals though, so it is really huge. The Zergling might try to push in here with this little force out here by the gold. And if he does, it could be somewhat effective. I mean, the Sentries only have enough for 1 force field each, and they're really going to have to be good because the Colossus aren't going to be able to shoot up from on that ledge. They're going to have to come down and really engage in the fight and be vulnerable to roach attack.
And if you look at right in about at the gold expansion, oh, now he sees the army. He was just at a range of it. He sees it, and he's going to react accordingly. He
One
shields
Guardian
up,
shield up,
sends
which
us
means
in.
there's only 2 force fields. Oh, decent force fields, but the Hydralisk and the back are still hitting, repositioning. Colossus are doing good damage, taking out a lot of the Zealots. They need to focus on the Immortals and the Colossus for sure. Oh,
Yeah, he's definitely able to win, though.
good game.
And a good game again. Wow, 2-0, first victory for RS.
Really shows
Good
what the
game.
Warcraft 3 players can do in the StarCraft 2 community.
Most definitely. There's plenty of players like that. Moonglade, FXO Moonglade, just qualified for the GSL, and there's plenty of ex-Warcraft 3 players. Who were you telling me about the other day that had the excellent
Grubby.
dropship micro? Grubby.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's Moon. No,
Moon.
Grubby
Yeah,
was
Moon
an
and
orc
Grubby
player.
both in SC2 now, doing
Yep,
pretty well.
Moon was in the GSL. I think he's in Code A or something like
Yeah.
that. He was in GSL Season 3. He made it to like I think at least round of 16 or something like that. Moon has amazing micro. I mean, you can check it out. Like, you can go to YouTube and type in Moon Blimp micro from Warcraft 3, and if you guys are Warcraft 3 players and you haven't seen
Zeppelin.
that video, you can really appreciate it. Yeah, Zeppelin. I think it's titled Blimp though. I don't think
Okay.
it's titled Zeppelin in the YouTube video.
That's for people
But
that
he has
don't
great
know
micro.
about it.
And then Grubby, one of my all-time favorite Warcraft 3 players. I mean, he's the whole reason I played Orc.
The
and
Orc.
just for real, no one else came close, man. He was part of Four Kings. He was part of Meet Your Makers. I mean, he's like the only Orc to actually like win anything.
The Blade Master.
Dude, his Blade Master harass. I always loved watching him play Blade Master versus like Moon or Sky that would play Demon Hunter. God, such great games, such great Warcraft 3 games. So we're gonna jump into a second best of 3. I think we're gonna get Maker, which is one of their Terran players. You guys may have seen his videos the other day. We had Maker play against Vare in an in-house RS show match for us, which was great. We do appreciate it.
It looks like Maker's going to be our next guy that we cover, so we'll be good. Maker's a Terran. He does, like I said, everyone from RS that we've watched so far doing very different builds than probably what you're used to watching. And here we go. We get an invite. Shakira's Plateau. Maker. Yep, it is a Maker. So let's invite Pelly. There we go. Yep. And let's see who's playing against. But yeah, he went a different build where it was only one barracks build throughout the whole game, which most Terrans probably blows your mind. But he was able to go mostly mech and a good 99% mech, just all Hellions and tanks, pretty much. And so a couple drops here and there, but it was a pretty viable, pretty good, solid strategy that we've seen for the show match, and we saw Vare do it in his actual match that he played in ESEA versus Terra Australis.
So yeah, definitely. Now we're casting. We get CEVO. We're getting show matches. We're getting ESEA. There's a couple teams out there who had other companies casting for them, and they're like, "Well, we want e-rev to do it now." So definitely keep it here, guys, if you want to see like a lot of these tournaments. I mean, it's not like it's kind of on the fly stuff. I mean, the scheduling's a little awkward. So it's not going to be like the GSL where it's like, oh, well, it's going to be on definitely at this time. I mean, those guys are on a TV station out in Korea, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little more fortified in the scheduling. But we're pretty much casting now. We've got CEVO Professional, which the playoffs are starting next week, I think. And then we have ESEA that just started. We're casting that. We've been getting some requests to do show matches. We also have a few tournaments in the works that are coming up that we're going to be casting. So we're going to be pretty busy. So you guys can keep tuned over here at e-rev, www.e-rev.tv, or you can check us out on Team Liquid at e-rev-n. Yeah, that's just StarCraft. e-rev-n on Team Liquid. That's our casting handle. Or you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter. You can find all that on the main page at e-rev. And then again, if you guys play games outside of if you guys play games outside of StarCraft 2, e-rev also covers Counter-Strike Source, Call of Duty Black Ops, Left 4 Dead, League of Legends, Heroes of New Earth. I hope I'm not missing anything, but yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Also, another thing, I think we're going to be getting started here. Quick other thing, if you guys are going to be in the New Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia area in May, there's a tournament called the GXL that we're going to be casting live in person over there at the tournament. If you guys want to find out anything about that, check that out at thegxl.com. And we're going to be jumping into game 1 of Maker vs. Insanity. Stomp 4? Well, maybe it's Tom 4 and the INS is for Insanity. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anyone else with a clan tag on, so we're just going to go with Tom 4. And, it's going to be TVZ on Shakura's Plateau, Maker versus Tom 4, and let's see where they spawn and see what we can expect from this playstyle. Okay, bottom left corner, red Zerg, Tom 4 for the team Insanity for CEVO Professional League. And top right corner, yellow Terran, RS Maker. Now these guys are in 100% cross positions diagonal. Pretty standard stuff for scouting. You're going to see the Zerg send his Overlord to the right cross position, and then he'll probably send his first drone to actually where Maker's base is. So he's going to notice their far away positions. This is probably going to be a macro game, not so much a rush heavy game with these long positions. And this map has a lot of shrubbery and cliffs from going bottom left to top right. So I wouldn't be surprised to see tanks played on this map, and a lot of speed units from the Zerg, a lot of Speedling, a lot of Roach with speed, Mutalisks. I don't think there'd be a lot of Hydralisks because you have to spread a lot of creep to get from bottom left to top right of this map. So I would expect, I'm gonna expect Marines, tanks, Vikings for the Terran, and then Speedling, yeah, well, so that he has more vision, just for vision. And then Zerg will have either Speedling Bangling or Speedling Roach with Mutas is going to be, I think, the composition for the Zerg player.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know anything about Tom 4, and we've watched Maker play before, definitely, but I've never seen Tom 4 play, so we'll first time watching him, he's going to go pool first. Probably a little bit safer now that he just scouted that they're at cross position. I'm sure if he knew that they started there, he'd go 14 hatch as he starts to harass that SCV. Oh, so annoying. But yeah, and honestly, as watching Maker's games, I can't tell you what I think he's gonna do. Because I don't know. There he goes. He is doing what he always does. He goes 1 barracks, 2 supply, which every game he's done so far that we've seen him do. He's done that.
Reaper.
He goes tech lab first. Reaper. Who could have guessed it? Who would have guessed? Nobody. You forget those. You forget that you can build those, but
I think
trust
Maker
me, you can
just
still build
goes
them.
Reapers to screw with his opponent's head every game. He's like, by the way, do you guys remember this? And the other guy just like almost has a panic attack.
He's like,
Reapers. What the hell unit is that?
Or he sends Zerg into a flashback where he just freaks the hell out and he's like, Reapers, no! I've lost!
Like a nom flashback. Okay, well, we have a 20 hatch from our Zerg player, and by the way, he is getting speed. Oh, bunker! Bunker!
Bunker's going down. Reaper and Bunker is a lot of DPS, but he's got someone at the tower. He sees him and he's going to chase him down. Not going to be able to catch him, but still, yeah. 2 shots for 1 Zergling.
Good Reapers.
As a Reaper.
Good Reaper play. He's got to get this one last Zergling before it gets that SCV, though.
Oh, he'll make it in time.
No,
oh, no,
he didn't make it. Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, still going to be able to harass. He's already done quite a bit. 4 kills. It's already paid for itself. Then he's just going to float around and damage this. And, yep, Reaper and SCV is on the way to finish that bunker. And yeah, it'll definitely. Oh no, more Zerglings attacking the bunker. Maybe not. Running back, yeah, attacking it again, focusing it with the queen as well.
Cancelled.
Damn it, he cancels it. He cancels it, sends his SCV back.
Would have been huge. Speedling's done, so the Reapers don't have that speed advantage anymore. But he does drop 3 barracks.
Because now it takes
for the
a year and a half to get the Reaper upgrade.
You need that factory now.
Yeah, now you need factory. But his expansion goes up about the same time as the Zergs, actually. And the income, they're
the note, he went quad.
Winning because they may have the same number of harvesters, but with the mules, it just is so much. It puts you so much more over the head. Complete wall by Maker, by the way. Any early harassment, any early scouting that wants to be done by Tom Ford just isn't going to happen without sacrificing an Overlord, which it doesn't look like he's going to do. None are in position. They're all really far away, and that's one thing about the early pressure. It might not get anything done. Oh, a third base for him, by the way, on the left side. But it might not get anything done, but you're putting that pressure on him so that he's out of his game. He can't just follow his, okay, at 12 I'm going to do this, at 13 I'm going to do this, because he's having to deal with those Reapers in that bunker and everything. And there you go. He's still building Reapers. I would expect to just be one just for the scouting, but he's sending two more. That Overlord, though, if you watch the rally points for the Reapers, that Overlord is going to see him. It's hopefully Tom Ford sees him, and they're going into the main base. They're rallied to that main base of Tom Ford. So going to do some more drone harassment there. And they're on their way, about to jump in. He's making no reaction, so he may not have even seen it. He's bringing those speedlings back, though. So he's only going to get a few. 1, 2 drones, 3 drones. Oh, and he's down. 3 drones.
He did get
down.
4 drones, by the way.
So he sees it. He sees that layer is done, and now he can
I had a
react
sweet
for it.
30,000 vent lag ping
I don't
for
think,
a good minute and a half.
He didn't see that third base.
I know, it's pretty solid.
Sweet.
And Marine Marauder Force
always
moving
good.
out from the base, by the way. They don't have any upgrades. They do have stim. Do they have combat shields? I don't think so. No combat shields. They do have stim. Combat shields are going up. No +1 upgrades, though. But they are going to move across. I'm wondering if they're going to go and check if a third base is up, if they're just going to push in on that natural.
We need to keep a close eye on this production tab because there we go. 18 Zerglings being built after it was seen by those Zelnaga towers. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. He may get an early start on some damage here, but eventually I think he may get finished off by these Zerglings.
He's going to focus that hatch.
Clean off. He's probably going to get that hatchery. Yep, he is. He calls it done, pulls everything back into his main base, and he's just getting ready for that push that might try and come up the ramp.
I wouldn't overcommit at this point.
Zerglings, picks
I
them all
hope he
off.
doesn't. Oh, he might. He's going to overcommit.
Yep, he's sending them.
They're morphing into banelings. There was a baneling nest that finished. The spire is at 75%.
I think he's going to see him. He only sees one, and he chooses not to attack it. You know what? Either way, even if he loses this, he's done so much damage with that force, it doesn't even matter. I feel like this is a win for him. Definitely a win for him.
Only thing for me is he didn't push far enough back into the mineral. He didn't see the spire finish. So again,
that's true. But as a Terran player, you got to be expecting a spire at roughly between 8 and 10 minutes. He's already got the engineering bay up, so hopefully he doesn't neglect putting those
second force moving out.
Trying to think of it.
He might be trying to finish this up. But we're going to have banelings again. This hatchery in the natural's going back up. It's about halfway now. He still doesn't know that there's another hatchery.
He finally just scouted that top base.
With a marine.
Now he knows. He thought he was ahead by a lot more than he was, and now he has to deal with this. He's going to be able to take it out pretty easily, but he thought he was a lot more ahead than he was. That's why he abandoned that natural so quick, was because he knew he already had the third base that Maker didn't know about, but now he's found it.
GG called.
Sniping them all down. Good game. Okay. Wow. Was this the first game for Maker and Tom Ford?
That would put Maker up 1-0. Tom Ford is going to pick the second map.
Maker 1-0. Yeah, first game we watched, RS won, so they were up 1-0. And now in this series, he's up 1-0 as well for RS. I mean, it's easy to say things when you can see both sides of the match, and I'm not, obviously, and I hate when you watch commentators and they just hate on people, and you're like, oh my God, he should have done this or he should have done that. But honestly, I think if Tom Ford had gotten Mutalist a little bit earlier than he did, which he actually didn't get him at all, but he had a spot. so I gotta imagine he was planning to. I feel like if he got him a little bit earlier than he did, he would have been able to stay in the game a lot longer than he did. Mutalisk versus
I'm
T,
not
I
sure.
feel like is so.
I mean, if
so
he would have got him a
crucial.
little quicker, he might have held that off a bit. But economically, I still feel like he would have lost both of those hatcheries.
Maybe,
You know, I feel like
but
there's nothing
maybe
he could have done to
he wouldn't
save.
even. And again, maybe is the key word here. It didn't happen obviously. So, but maybe with the pressure putting on someone else's base, he wouldn't have that time and that freedom to search around the map, and he would have been more on the defensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then again, it comes down to changing the outcome once you change the scenario. So
Exactly.
you know,
It's you can't. No one can know for sure. All we know for sure is that RS won that first round, and we're waiting on the second game, and it's gonna be good just like the last one was. Actually, we don't even know that for sure. It could be terrible. I hope it's good.
gosh, I hope it's not a terrible, terrible game.
I hope it's a stupid 6-pull cheese where he just leaves.
6-pool meets a bunker, and the Zerg just leaves. That's all we want. We just want to go do other stuff. Gosh, we're so sick of casting StarCraft. Oh my god, all day.
Gross.
No, we're just kidding, guys. We love bringing StarCraft to you guys. You guys and ladies, maybe all one of them watching, if that.
Girls don't even know what StarCraft is. Don't bother. All you virgins out there, that'd be a lot better if you said that. That'd be a way higher demographic. All you Coke bottle virgins out there.
Well,
I
we gotta get
suggest into
Pele.
the game. There we go, Pele.
Okay.
Starting in game 2 in a best of 3 between RS Maker and Insanity Tom4.
Yep. On Metal.
Good first game. They were
Which,
cross
again,
positions.
I feel like
Very good
Zerg
macro
always
game.
go across the board when it comes to picking a map. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't
Well,
really know.
I mean, they call it Macroopolis for a reason. This is a good map for Zerg.
It's good if you
Balin
spawn.
says girls do watch. Trust me.
Hold
I'm
on,
sure he's
hold on.
referring to his wife, Balin's wife,
I was
who is
gonna
also
say.
a gamer as well.
He's talking about a wife, not a girl. Okay, it's different. All right, Valen, get out of here so we can start the game. But it's only good at macro when they spawn like cross positions like 12 and
That's
6
true.
or 3 and 9.
Well-
Because if you're close air positions against a Terran, you're gonna get Banshee harass, and if you're like across like 6 to 3, you can't really expand all that much because you have to watch your natural and your main because of the close positions.
You just have to expand differently. I feel like there's more mines on the map, so there's more options. So you can expand not towards the enemy's base, even if you're at close positions, but more around the edge of the map, and you'll still be able to take quite a few.
It's hard to
Up
defend
close.
them. Up C, close positions. Now we have 6 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Spawning at 6 o'clock is our yellow Terran RS Maker. And then spawning at the 3 o'clock position is our red Zerg Insanity Tom 4. But here's the problem now. Tom 4 can obviously expand to his natural, which, you know, whatever, each player can do that. But the base in between the naturals and the bottom gold are hard to, like, they're hard to hold on to in this situation. And then if he expands to the top right corner of the map, like the 12 o'clock and then the 12:30, it's so easy to just get dropship harassed while your base is sitting in the bottom, while your army's sitting in the bottom right, you know?
Well, there's two sides of that. Being a Terran player, if you know your army is the good thing about a Terran army is it's good concentrated. It's not good split up. Like if you split up a Terran army 50-50, it's not the same combat power as if you had it all together. As with most normal armies, most normal compositions, you split them up 50-50, they're basically the same. Terran armies are good concentrated, so that if you can make him take a couple drops up to your far base, then you know that he's not going to have everything there that he needs to fight, and then you can kind of force him into either going on that far base and trying to edge down your economic lead, or trying to push into your main base and forcing him into an early attack. So a Terran army split up is not good, is the bottom line.
I feel like, though, at that point, that base that would be in the top side of the map is only going to be like a third or fourth base. So the only thing that's going to be there are drones and maybe a queen for extra larvae. So you drop a medevac with 8 marines in it, you're going to clear that whole thing up. You shoot the queen down, you shoot the drones down, you take out the hatch. You know, like it's an easy takeout for an 8 marine drop.
And again,
it's almost worth not
I say, I think is the key word here, and I just want to say, how many times have we said this is what X player is going to do, and then they do the complete opposite and just make you look like an ass. I feel like just because we've predicted this, that now they're going to do something completely different. I feel like that's going to be the first base he goes to, and then it'll never get attacked ever.
Well, Valen would like us to oh, okay, he's giving me more scores. Valen all the time will give me like a score to a game, and I just sit there and I'm like, well, we casted that one. Like he's reassuring me that what we casted was the outcome.
He just wants to let people know what's really going on. So what's up? What's he want us to know? What's he want the people to know?
Okay. So obviously Sinatra won 2-0. Vare is winning 1-0 against Insanity Yuri.
Okay.
Mick Engine is tied 1-1 versus Shanzi. And right now we have Maker up 1-0. So far RS is pretty much in the lead across the board.
This could be either the winner or the tying game. Could be, possibly. As we watch 4 Zerglings come into scout and Maker's base, which he's not going to see much. Looks like Maker's going for a strange 1 barracks, 1 factory expand, which again is a little bit different. But like we've been saying all night, RS has been doing different stuff.
He's doing it on 1 gas too.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty out there. Speed research.
He's probably just trying to get medevacs, is my guess.
Speedlings are done. Natural base for the Zerg is at half. He's got his queen down there already. Second queen's already out on the thing. You know what? I noticed Zergs don't get that 3rd queen anymore at all. Remember the 3rd queen for the creep spread? They just don't do it.
We casted it. It's very rare what you're talking. It's nowhere near as popular as we used to see. But we watched one that against Terran actually it was against Protoss. Got a couple of them, and with 3 queens was able to hold off 4 or 5 void rays at a time. He would just when he saw the void rays coming, he put all of his queens in 1 control group. It would quickly throw them together and just transfuse each other, and we were able to just pick off these void rays
anymore. But you know why? It's because at the early stage,
took off.
At the early stage, oh, they do get it now. Okay.
Here comes the 3rd one.
I'm an idiot, and I'm gonna stop.
Just a slightly different time.
But the thing is, you don't have enough money to deal with the amount of larvae you get that early. So what they do is they shoot a creep out from each queen early. They just did it. Look, one of the natural, there's been one in the main moving around.
I know personally.
Check this out.
I know Hydra takes both of his queens and does 2 creep tumors right off the bat instead of inject, because you can't support the amount of larvae that you get from 2 bases right off.
By the way, finished
before you get enough
conversation
drones
about
at both
queens.
bases.
We have lair tech going. Blue flame Hellions are being made. Blue flame is at 60% right now. About 60? No. Gosh, why does everything have to be out of 110? It's like 90 out of 110, so we'll go with like 88%. How's that? Percentages
Okay, we can call it 80.
Okay.
But I feel like every time we watch Maker play and we cast Maker's games, he does something different. And I'm not mad at it.
I mean, that's good. I'm not saying I'm awesome, but I am going to say that if I ever played Hydra in a tournament, I bet you he goes Zergling, Baneling, Mutas. And I bet you I know from the minute the game starts.
It's definitely good to have a diversity in your builds and your gameplay so that they don't know exactly what you're going to do every time.
Yeah. I mean...
And I'm not saying cheese. That's not what I'm saying, Bronze League players watching. I'm not saying cheese every game on the ladder, because that's what most people do anyway. But what I'm saying is have a solid core gameplay and a knowledge of the game, but also don't be predictable. Don't do the same thing every damn time. As we sent 4 Blue Flame Hellions in a natural base, he's going to get a lot of drone kills right here. Boom.
4 lings, 4 drones, 5 drones, 7 drones.
Taking him down.
10 drones. A Baneling.
And Banelings. Oh,
Two
he only
banelings.
loses one Hellion. That's an excellent trade.
Okay,
Excellent
so we
trade.
had a Hellion go down for 3 banelings, 5 zerglings, and 12 drones. Excellent, excellent exchange. Just have
Excellent
SCVs
trade.
repair these Hellions up,
Good
and it's like they
harass.
never got hit.
And that's what he's going to do. I feel like they're going to go straight back into it if he's repairing them this fast. And now, if you look at the harvester count, Tom Ford was ahead before those Hellions went in there, and now he's behind by 7. That's a pretty big trade.
Look at this production tab for Maker. He's got 2 reactors, one going on a barracks, one going on, I believe, is a factory. He's got an engineering bay, another barracks, 3 supply depots, SCVs, Marauders, Hellions, and combat shields. Jeez, the list goes on and on.
He's going bananas on the production tab.
Queen down.
Oh, as he mows through that, there we go. Oh, this is
Oh,
a
look how
really
many
strong
banelings are
push
being
by him right
warped
now.
to the
And
side.
he
He
sneaks
can't
by
do
into the
anything
main
about it.
base with the blue flames. Oh my god.
This
Just
is going to be a
taking those
good game from
harvesters
Tom
down.
4. It's almost like he's lagged out. Look at this. He can't do anything. Those Zerglings
Yeah,
can't
it's like he
move.
didn't
Here
do
comes
it.
the Bane.
Taking those out.
Oh, he's got to finish the
Able to
hatch.
take that forward.
Oh! He didn't finish the hatch in the natural. 200 life. What's going on?
He didn't, but if you look at the harvesters right now, 13 to 40. That's a pretty huge deficit. If he didn't put it in him, but a huge counterattack coming back. Mostly
Got to load up in
all
the bunker.
Zerglings,
He's got to
actually.
load up in the bunker.
But good block, good positioning, and we always talk about positioning, and that's excellent positioning there, and it's just another good game. 2-0 for Maker. Good game.
So that puts Maker up 2-0, Sinatra 2-0. So RS has 2 of the 4 best of 3s already won. If they get a third one, it's an obvious win for the week. But you know, I guess you could call us RS fanboys at this point. So I hope they 4-0.
Not me, not at all. I'm not
you?
I hate the term fanboy. That's such a stupid team.
I'm just
I
saying,
like RS. I've never
like-
seen Insanity play, so I can't say anything. I like RS.
I like
I
Valen.
like
He's
their
been
plays. I like
nothing
their
but polite to
attitudes.
us.
Yeah. Oh, their players are definitely really good. Obviously talented. Really good guys, and not super diva-ish as a lot of the pro teams are.
They're not hella
And,
Hollywood.
Not Hollywood in the least, and they're just good guys. So I'll say that. With that said, I'm not a fanboy. I hate that term. I hate it. I'm not wearing an RS T-shirt. I'm not gonna be biased in
I
the
would
games
wear
that
an
we
RS
cast.
T-shirt. Get me a RS T-shirt. I'll rock one. Are you concerned about the metagame?
The who?
The metagame?
Yeah, metagame is another terrible word. Metagame and fanboy are both disgusting to me.
Uh-oh. I think... Hold on, let me check these scores again. I hope Engine didn't lose, because he's talking in the channel, and he said that
Yeah, he's saying about bad luck.
666 1v1 wins are bad luck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sinatra says in chat, get some fucking T-shirts.
Quoted, by the way.
Where's my jersey? Hey, don't let it go to your head, Sinatra. Not yet. Playoffs haven't started yet. You played excellent. Playoffs haven't started yet. And he's watching too much Family Guy. Where's my effing money?
Oh, you got $2.99 for fake mustaches, huh? I want to get see if we got another game. I don't know. I'm talking to Valen. He might be AFK. He's probably checking the e-rev StarCraft 2 forums. You guys can check those out at e-rev.tv. I think he's the only person who's posting on our forums. But while we have a minute, let's see what else is going on e-rev. I think we do have another cast tonight. I'm gonna double check.
Apparently, someone hacked my mainframe. I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
Yeah, we do have a Left 4 Dead cast going on. Okay. Well,
can you hear me, Laser?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Just going over what else they're doing on e-rev tonight. We have a Left 4 Dead cast tonight from CEVO, which is BMW versus Healthcare Pros. And then I think there was supposed to be a Counter-Strike match tonight too, but I might have ended in a forfeit because I don't see anyone casting that. So we do have a Left 4 Dead going on if you guys are into Left 4 Dead. And yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
It looks like the game's gonna end 3-1. That's what it looks like. It's being posted in the channel. 3-1 for RS versus Insanity. And yeah, that's it. We brought you 2 of the games. Not much to say from there. They were both great games to watch. The second game we watched was 2-0. Sinatra was definitely a good Protoss player to watch. One of the only non-Terran players from RS, which is we make jokes about RS changing name to RS
really
Terran.
stubborn. RS stands for really stubborn.
But oh yeah, or also really stubborn because of their
that was
choosing
VT.
one build and just going with it no matter what.
VT
But good games
very
again by them.
Poke buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, good.
But yeah, 3-1.
So anything
Last week of CEVO before we go to playoffs, and I'm sure we will bring you the playoffs most definitely. So just keep tuning in, and we'll bring to you what we can.
Definite. Before we go, I guess we just throw out last time. Check out e-rev, www.e-rev.REV.tv. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter because these matches are, most of the time, they're like last minute things. Like we have literally an hour's notice. So Trey
If
does
that.
sit in the Team Liquid IRC, and he does post the links whenever they go live. You can also catch us on Team Liquid under the handle e-rev_n, EREVN, all caps. Hopefully we'll be featured pretty soon. And that's about it. I mean, check out the GXL if you guys are going to be in the area for that LAN, and that should be about it. Final scores, by the way, Valen just wants me to throw it out there. RS wins 3-1. RS Ver wins 2-0 against Insanity Yuri. Sinatra wins 2-0 against Fractal. Maker wins 2-0 against Tom4. And McEngine loses 1-2 to Shanzi. So, congrats RS on their win. Hopefully Insanity doesn't lose 2 weeks in a row. Hopefully we see both these teams in the playoffs. And any last words for the communities, Team Liquid and e-rev, Trey, before we go? Maybe take that as
Yeah, just another shout out to both teams' websites. It's going to be rsgaming.com for RS. And insanity.com. One is being the first one's in insanity.com.
As always, my name's Lazy.
Yeah, those are the 2 teams. Thank you to both of them for playing, and thank you for watching.